passing 36 right here, Marshaba, as they build this dock for G&L. Maybe the owners of G&L would take this up, because you can't believe nothing with that little MP for South and Central Abaco. So his water just like, this word just like nothing. But here I want to just show the Member of Parliament, John Pinder, what the harbour Marshaba look like, and in order not to be like that. The Ark Mills was the Member of Parliament. Think Marshaba was ground? Hell no. There's another one around here. There's a smuggling boat right here. That one ought not be there, but that's there too. But nobody looks. I do the video because nobody in Abaco cares, because we're so busy trying to rebuild. So what happens when the video go out of town? It comes back. But here's the new G&L building that would alleviate some of the congestion at the Hopetown Manawa Ferry. Can't wait for that to happen. And then right over there's another boat on both sides of the new G&L building. You have a boat graveyard and one of the most beautiful natural harbor in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, but they don't see these. It's this massive build-up of this escalation at Guana Key, Pasture Ferry, right in your moat. And they talking about they going down to Sandy Point in deep water to move boats, and they can't move a sailboat from the dock there for the past 6 months. And talking about there's MP, and they word mean something. They word don't mean water, nothing. As I take a view of this cold front that's pushing through, and to see my beautiful Marshaba, 3.5 years, look like a boat dump yard, graveyard. And the Member of Parliament, it's amazing to see what's happening in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. But sometimes I don't say nothing, I just watch them, let them get themselves in trouble. But as I stand here in this beautiful hot sun, I see the Member of Parliament always talking about the Haitians in North Abaco. And I keep saying, something wrong with John Pinder Brainy, because that's Kirk Cornish district. He worrying about how much Haitian down in a district that he's not the Member of Parliament. But John must be crawl on his belly like a snake when he got to Hopetown, because he didn't mention the escalation of the thousands of Haitians that are living in the bush in Hopetown. John, they say clean the bibby out your own eyes before you come into Kirk Cornish district running your mouth. And you see the difference between Kirk Cornish and John Pinder. The PLP bashed Kirk when Kirk said the PLP is more concerned about Junkanoo than the legal problem in North Abaco. But John Pinder, he could bring a lily white face and speak endlessly of the Haitian problem in North Abaco. But the PLP ain't gonna bash him, because that's the great white hope. He may be stammering all about Hopetown and hey. Speak! Stop stammering like a little girl and speak about the problem in Hopetown. Hopetown is overrun by illegal Haitians, but John haven't seen it fit to speak about the Haitians that they open the door every day, goes through Hopetown. He hasn't mentioned one single thing on Hopetown. Now, neither can he move one of these boats that's been here over a year, sunk in Marshaba Harbor proper, but he want to go to Sandy Point, and we ain't know what they're doing with that. We ain't know if they're killing all the grouper, the lobster, the mutton snapper in Sandy Point. They just going and taking a photo up. But so far they are said, do nothing. Word don't mean nothing, MP. That's John Pinder. Got on my bad side. I thought he was gonna be something, but quickly he become a liar. Him and Chester Cooper, they lie more than fish drink water. John Pinder and Chester Cooper that sits on the front of bringing tourists here. And Brave, you guys, watch yourself, Brave Davis. I hear Chester, and I see Chester every day, building up Exuma, Paul Cat Island, Paul San Salvador. Brave ain't bring nothing. Y'all may not get nothing. Watch Chester Cooper. Chester Cooper building up Exuma. John can't move a boat. He can't talk about the Haitian in Hopetown, but he can run a little moat on Haitians down in North Abaco. Take the baby with your little white eye, then come down to North Abaco. Let Coik and Kai deal with the Haitians in North Abaco. You got too much on your hand now for a boy that just became significant over a year ago. You just became a Bahamian. It's amazing that all of a sudden John is the great white hope of Abaco, and he just gave up his American citizenship right over a year ago. He just became a Bahamian, but all of a sudden he got all the answer. Just like Joe but Colby Davis. Y'all ain't got no answers. I've been in this business 40 years. And if you think about it, Kai got his doctor's degree in knowledge. Y'all ain't got no knowledge of what's going on. Y'all just trying to fool the public. But this is reality. All of these right here, that ain't no scam. That's reality. That y'all didn't know what you're doing. As G&L, I don't see no parking. They got a couple parks. Now all along here would be a car park yard. All they can tell us the Sawyers to put a gate in the front of the yard, because G&L people will take up all their space here in this beautiful parking they got here, because these people don't care. Kai cares. As I spend my time trying to focus to let John Pinder, while he's worrying about the Haitians, you can't move these boat. How you could do something with the Haitian when you can't touch a boat right there in your moat? Haitian boat, that's a smuggling boat. They ain't gonna smuggle in that for no more. And the other one right to the dock there. Boats coming into the Union Jack dock. They can't even use the dock because the Haitians got the dock all blocked up. The marina all blocked up, the harbor all blocked up. And John Pinder coming all the way down in North Abaco and speaking about the Haitian problem in North Abaco when he have all the problem in the world. And he's the only member of parliament that the PLP listen to because he's white. They like that white face. That's why they put him in the front. Only because he got a white face, a little greasy hair. They dealing with him. And Paul Quick, you got to cut your hair and put grease on your hair. That's the only way brave them gonna listen to you. Other than that, look at the people that sit at the table with John Pinder. All this is contracted bandits. So you already have a bunch of gangsters sitting at the table with you and trying to get every contract that the PLP have available. They don't give a hell about John Pinder. They don't give a hell about the PLP. They don't give a hell about the Bahamas. They don't give a hell about Bahamians. All them contracted bandits that sit at the table with John Pinder worry about the dollar amount. They're the worst set of Bahamians that God ever breathed bread in. Them greedy contracted bandits. And they all at the table of John Pinder got him like a little puppy. Get this, get that, fetch. And all the college degree Don got ain't got enough brains to know common sense from a bunch of crooks. Because crooks got you there, so you now have to deal with crooks for the rest of your 4 term, or else you become an enemy once you can't get them F&M crooks that became PLP and sitting at your table. They don't give a shit about you, John. That's just a little shot across your mouth to let you know, catch common sense while sense is coming. Kai is trying to educate you, but you lie so much and you ain't got no integrity. As your first year of member of parliament, that's you, John Pinder. I'm watching you. Kai Case, I'm going to focus on you with your stammering self. Keep stammering. I'm going to stop you from stammering. Then you can catch yourself from lying to Kai Mills. And you know Kai Case.